night, guys. How are you doing today? Welcome back. Alright, then, so it's day 2 of Stacey and Gail going live. So we're gonna be picking up from where we left off yesterday. Hi guys, how you guys doing? Hi Crystal, welcome. You guys, come on in. Gonna be talking to you for a few minutes to share the thoughts for today. Hi Steve, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining me. Alright, and so for some of you guys that do not know me, I'm Stacey-Ann Gail. I'm founder and CEO of Phoenix Personal Services, where we assist individuals or Caribbean people to travel abroad, and for students as well to study like in Canada, the US, the UK, and Australia for sure. Alright, so in terms of the industries that I would have worked in before, in terms of experience, I would have worked in accounting before, would have worked in poultry production operations, would have also worked in travel and international and recruiting for students in the Caribbean who wish to study abroad for sure. So yesterday we would have talked about yesterday we would have talked about our goals that would have started in 2020, the end of or the beginning of 2021, and some of us are on our pathway, but yesterday we were just checking in to see if we're at 25% of achieving these goals, or we need to adjust these goals because they may be too heavy, or we need to just pick up speed so we can catch up to come into the second quarter of this year. So today now we're going to be tapping into, some of you guys would have checked in on the goals. They're doing fine, and we are going to move forward now. You would have done your evaluation last night, yesterday evening, and for the persons who are on their way, congratulations. Let's stay on the path because we have a few more months to go, 3 more quarters of the year to get these goals done. So for those now, we're gonna say, all right then, it may not be close to 25%. Well, for these individuals and even for the individuals who are well on their pathway, let's have a bit of compassion. Let's give ourselves a positive self-talk. Let's give thanks for even getting to the month of April. So let's give thanks. Some of us just didn't make it. Some of us are maybe having a bad influence that we may need to check for a moment. So let's do that. For others, we may just need to surrender. It may be a new job that we don't understand the field. It may be a new goal. It may be a new country. So let's surrender a bit, because this goal that you have started may be the goal to lead you on your purpose, so you can start contributing in a bigger and at a better level in society, because these purpose do lead us to somewhere. When we do surrender, we do allow the Holy Spirit to take us in a pathway to really launch us. We may not understand where we're going, what we are doing, but along the way, once we surrender, we'll definitely get guidance as to how we can move forward. Thank you, Stephen. All right, so process. So while we are surrendering, we definitely will be going through some emotions. Some of us may feel jittery. We may feel scary. We may be feeling scared. We may be shaking in our little boots. But let's press on. Once we're pressing on, we will meet new people along the way to just encourage us along. An angel may come the way. The Holy Spirit may just, guide you, give you a dream. Have you to see a sign to confirm that you're on the right path. So let's look out for the signs, because you're journeying along. It's brand new, but we do get guidance along the way, whether you recognize it or not. Do understand that when we surrender to our purpose, we may lose some people, may lose a job, may lose family member, because not everybody may believe in our purpose. Some may think it's just too much for you, too lofty. So we need to either get a coach along the way, as we said yesterday, or we're just going to just allow the Holy Spirit to just guide us. Once we say we are aligned with that, whether we are meditating, we are reading the word, we just have, strong family members that are very impactful on a positive way. We can definitely be checking those out and keeping those people close to us. But do expect these kind of changes, that some people come into our life for a season. Some is for a quarter, some is for a year, some is for a few years, while some is for a lifetime. So some of these people, when they come into our life for a season, sometimes we are trying to hold on while we need to just let loose and let some of those people just move, because sometimes we just have to make way for some of the new people, our new activities, new opportunities, and new blessings that God does have in place for us. So let's be mindful of those. Alright, so now we're going to be checking. So while we're going through the motions, you may feel a little bit uncomfortable. So these are things that you can take in terms of to heal going into this assignment. Recognize it and name it. Is it fear? Is it low self-esteem? That you can use to check the temperature of things. Secondly, accept that you cannot avoid some of these feelings, but once you show up, God or the universe will just do the rest. Because sometimes it just need to be like your presence just need to be felt. You don't really have to maybe say much. You don't really have to do much, but at least you need to show up and be presentable, or at least have like a positive attitude, because we never know, somebody may just say, all right, come along, let me help you along the way, let me show you the steps, let me guide you, or then let's we do a session every couple of weeks, so as to enforce that you're really on the right pathway. Thirdly, it is okay to feel the feelings of the past, that some of the feeling that will be bagging you down, that you feel that you're doubting yourself. It's okay, because while you're going through this journey, some of these old things will come up at times, and it's okay to feel them once you don't allow it to sidetrack you from your goal or the purpose that you're definitely on right now. Outside of that, you can definitely call on compassion to help you by just speaking good things to yourself. Even if you have to write it down on a piece of paper or in your phone, word of affirmation. Yes, I deserve it. I'm a go-getter. I'm a money magnet. Have some affirmation to counter these negative thoughts that's coming to your head, so you can know how to continue on your pathway and how not to get sidetracked, because maybe we may not have anybody to support us in our corner. Outside of that, you can definitely just ask God for help. Pray, meditate. Meditation can be as light as when you get up in the morning, instead of just checking your phone, you can get a cup of tea, drink a glass of room temperature water, and then you can just sit still 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just sit still, do nothing, close your eyes and do nothing. If you have to listen to like some meditation music, that's fine, or some nice jazz music, that is okay, but just be still. We don't have to get up, and as soon as we get up, we're checking all the emails, we're checking our phone, we're checking our did he call, did she call. Just be still so we can get our day right, so we can continue on a positive pathway. Outside of that, now you can also show some care to yourself, or at least some self-love. Sometimes this journey is just so new to us that we need to just do something different, whether we are going to the spa, we're just going to just take a day off from work and just do nothing. We're going to get our hair done, we're going to be getting our nails done, we're just going to just maybe cook a nice meal. But get yourself some self-love to confirm to yourself that you understand this journey, or you're just surrendering and just having the emotion just flow. But just do something positive that will cheer up yourself to continue pushing. And outside of that, just top it off. Just welcome the healing that is going on while you're on this new assignment, this new purpose. Welcome that. Each day you step out, a miracle may happen, or tons of miracles may come at you. So instead of doubting, have an open mind and just continue pushing. But be open, be positive, And you never know, in these circumstances, your life may just change for the better. So look out for that. So thank you guys very much for joining me today. Tomorrow, we're definitely going to be talking a bit about choosing love over fear and what brings you joy. But in terms of comments of surrender and compassion, I have been doing a lot of this since the year started, just a lot of self-love, because we do a lot of work at Phoenix. We have tons of customers that we're dealing with on a daily basis. So we have to, in the midst of it, just check ourselves. So we are doing some self-care. So when time we hit the ground running, we are serving our customers the best way possible. And surrender, we love doing travel and migration for our Caribbean people who just want to travel to level up better themselves. And we also coach people along the way how to live an abundant life. And we look forward to working with a lot more people to help them, whether they want to just travel, study abroad, or they just need coaching. They're going through a toxic situation, a toxic relationship, or they want to learn how to become a better version of themselves, whether it's the dress code, whether it's they're getting a stronger mental health. But somewhere along the line, we need to improve on at least one thing. It's for the better of us, because going into the second quarter, we need to be doing something. Life is not a spectator sport. We need to show up. We need to do something. We don't have to be comparing ourselves to the next person. So that person is working 19 hours. Okay, I'm unemployed. Even if you're unemployed, find something voluntary to do. Contribute to something. Help somebody with a child. Help to do clean up something. There's a lot of voluntary companies around. Even if we're doing it online or with our family, just to take off some load off our cousin, off our parent, but do something positive, guys. And we look forward to going into day 3 of this challenge tomorrow, where we will, of course, I will be sharing more with you as we go further down into this 30-day period that I'm going to be going live. Thank you very much for joining, Navard, Steve, and I'll say thank you very much and have yourself a wonderful evening. I'm out. Peace.